Subramaniam Swamy, BJP leader, TSR Subramaniam, former cabinet secretary, Gaurav Bhatia of the Samajwadi Party. Kumar Ketkar with me in the studio, senior journalist. My first question is to Renuka Chaudhary. First of all, Ms. Chaudhary, it's good to see you after some time on the News Hour tonight. Now, you know, that we'll keep this simple and we won't make it complicated. The simple question everyone wants to know: who is the competent authority? The CBI's FIR thrice refers to the competent authority. I think India needs this mystery ended now. Who is this competent authority?
Ask the CBI. Why are you asking me?
Who do you think is the competent authority?
That doesn't matter. We are discussing what the CBI has said. So let the CBI spell out who they deem as competent authority.
Can I, in the meantime, speculate?
Well, it's tax-free. Go ahead and speculate.
I won't speculate only, but I'll try and connect the dots if we open up the debate. If I consider the process of application for a coal block as mentioned in the website of the coal ministry, I find here that it is written, after receipt of recommendations of the administrative ministry / the state government concerned, the screening committee would consider the applications and make its recommendations. Based on the recommendations of the screening committee, the Ministry of Coal will determine the allotment. Be that the case, Kumar Ketkar, it was then the Ministry of Coal that decided against Hindalco's application and later the same Ministry of Coal or the PMO that overturned the same decision. So, is the competent authority the Prime Minister?
Obviously, the competent authority is the Prime Minister or the PMO, and PMO would not recommend it to Prime Minister himself before signing. So, obviously, the competent authority, whether CBI names it or not, is the Prime Minister's office and the Prime Minister himself. I don't know whether CBI should put the name, that's their business. But as far as you and me and common sense understands, it is PMO or the Prime Minister himself who is the competent authority, who has been considered as if he is a Mr. X.
You see, the fact is that who is the competent authority?
That Mr. X has to be Prime Minister.
No, there is no. So we have that Mr. X has to be the Prime Minister. TSR Subramaniam, who is the competent authority?
Arnab, usually acts don't speak about competent authority. It's usually the rules which speak about it. In the absence of rules, these are internal procedures. I guess that past practice indicates that the coal minister is the competent authority. I think the buck stops there, and in this particular case, perhaps during that time, the Prime Minister also acted as coal minister, but he was not competent authority in his capacity as Prime Minister. He was probably competent authority in his capacity as coal minister.
Correct. As a coal minister.
No, you see, this is now getting interesting. So let's get in Subramaniam Swamy as well into the debate. You know, I find here that the CBI FIR itself states that the formation of the joint venture was approved also by the competent authority. Now the mystery is getting more and more mysterious. If all the decisions were signed off by the coal ministry, are we trying to say that only Parekh was the competent authority, that Parekh was a rogue coal secretary who completely bypassed the minister despite knowing that the minister is also the Prime Minister?
Well, according to my information, and this is contained in a letter I have written to the CBI some time ago, the decision was taken by an ad hoc committee of 4 persons in the located in the PMO. And those 4 persons I have named in the letter, and the CBI ought to come out and say who the competent authority is. Obviously, there was also a super competent authority whose name also I mentioned, and the reason why the CBI is acting coy is because they can't name these 4 people.
Gaurav Bhatia, who's the competent authority who
Arnab,
did the same? By the way, did the same? One second. Did the same competent authority also give your leader the clean chit in the disproportionate assets case? Or was it some other competent authority?
Arnab, I would just request you to leave that aside for the time being, because you've asked me to discuss this topic, and therefore I'll confine myself to this topic. I would just say that for a moment, let us forget that, the PM was not heading and he was just the coal minister. If he was just the coal minister and these coal allocations would have been made, then I'm sure that the coal minister would have been asked to resign and he would have been the main person approving, and the secretary comes under the coal minister. Therefore, you know, the buck stops there. Now, since he is also the prime minister, therefore the CBI's credibility, and there is a big question mark on the fairness of the investigation being taken by the CBI. Do they have the courage to conduct a fair and impartial investigation? Do they have the courage?
What are you suggesting?
To name the
Let's
Prime
talk
Minister
straight tonight. Let's not go around in circles on the news hour. If you're suggesting something, you can say it.
No, I am clearly saying this, that
Yes.
every person is equal before law. And in this case, if it is the Prime Minister of the country who was heading the coal ministry at that time, then the CBI also needs to look into the role and the decision-making process that has been undertaken. Secondly, it is very important that the Prime Minister comes forward and all these questions that are being raised should be answered by him. These are tough questions, but then he needs to answer this.
Renuka
So that
Chaudhary.
the nation is clear about the role of the PMO and also these serious allegations that are being raised by many people.
No, Renuka Chaudhary, you know, almost 4 people on the panel, including Kumar Ketkar, believe that the competent authority is the Prime Minister. Now, it had been reported, Renuka Chaudhary, as I want you to respond to all of them, that the FIR initially...
No. I never said Prime Minister. I said a committee, ad hoc committee of 4 persons in the PMO.
Yeah, I know, but you see, the thing is, Subramaniam Swamy, you know, you'll get upset with me, but you, for some strange reason, you are always soft on the Prime Minister because you want the target to be somewhere else. I know where you're going. Your target is political. My question is not that. The question is tonight. It has been reported, Renuka Chaudhary, you need to respond.
To the CBI.
It's a CBI.
I have written to the CBI and they have not contradicted me.
Well, you know, this FIR initially made references to the Prime Minister, it was reported, but then it was said because of the CBI chief Ranjit Sinha's intervention, the references appeared as competent authority and unknown public servants. Now, Renuka Chaudhary, what is going on? This is similar to what was reported on September 4th, that the CBI Superintendent of Police K.R. Chaurasia, an investigating officer in the coal case, had said in the progress report that it was a requirement to examine the Prime Minister among a list of pending actions in the case. Is then an attempt to distance the Prime Minister from the Colgate scam? Ms. Chaudhary.
And
Yes.
no, I think you would be very disappointed if it didn't play out the way you want it to, because it makes good television news. But the point of the fact of the matter is, number one, the Prime Minister has made a very clear, categoric statement in Parliament. Why is it you don't remember and recall that?
Yes, I remember
He's
one
not
where he
afraid
said
to
that he
face
takes
anyone
responsibility
or
for whatever
answer.
happened.
Yes. And so a due diligence has to be done. And when everything is played out, you will understand that there is nothing for him to answer or be afraid of. But in the meantime, it's great excitement to sit and speculate and contribute to this and have a lot of television news.
Well,
It's quite interesting.
Actually, Prime
but
Minister
you
himself has
can't
said that
not
he is the
take
competent authority.
cognizance.
No, I think
I would cognizance
I would-
of what Subramaniam Swamy has said.
Yes.
And you don't want anything to divert or dilute or distract from the main thrust of this evening's program. That's not fair.
Ms.
You have to be
Chaudhary.
able to talk. Now, whoever the competent authority, you've heard Kamal Nath also say that there is no question of anyone being above law.
Yes.
We are not afraid to answer.
Yes.
We will when the time comes. In the meantime, there's going to be no voluntary disclosure scheme because you have to get your facts right. This is a very
So I've got my facts wrong. You're saying that I've got my
start that
facts
has
wrong.
been made. No, I'm not saying your facts are wrong, but they could turn out to be not exactly what you wish it would be.
Now, Ms. Chaudhary, despite it being entirely possible today that the sun probably rose in the west, which is why Subramaniam Swamy and you are on the same side strangely tonight, which I find an impossibility,
we are
a rare occurrence.
No, it is an impossibility. Swamy will bear me out.
This is
that
incredible.
doesn't mean that
Subramaniam
Mr.
Swamy and
Swamy
Renuka
can
Chaudhary are on the
count it.
same side. So should I stop asking the questions?
Ah, wow. And what are the questions?
And I have two
that
questions.
can come out of this?
I have two questions and
There are other panelists as well.
No, Gaurav Bhatia, you're also with the Congress. I don't know. We say, I don't know. Your relationship with the Congress keeps changing depending on, who you want to fight the elections
I
with.
think that statement is not correct. I think that's why I made it very clear that it is in the interest of the Prime Minister himself that there are serious allegations being made. It is time that he answers these tough questions, and the nation knows what the truth is. And there is this habit, Arnab, if you recollect last time also when there was this affidavit controversy, when the law minister had summoned the CBI officials at his office and he tried to vet it, the Congress was buying time. Now again this time the same thing is happening. I think the Congress government should know who the competent authority is, and they should take a firm stand, whether it is the Prime Minister
We
or
don't have to
is
worry
it somebody
about who
else.
the
Why don't they
competent
take a stand?
authority
Why do
is.
they
It is
need time
you who
for
is
this?
confused. All of you are confused.
No,
about
I am
who the
worried as a
competent authority is.
citizen,
You don't know,
Renuka ji, nothing
obviously,
else.
that's
I
why
think
you keep asking on
it is
that.
a very worrying fact when
Hello.
serious allegations are made.
Hello, I'm
the Prime
also
Minister
citizen.
should be above these allegations, and if there is nothing to hide, then the nation should know about it. Why should I not be worried?
No, excuse me. No, what is there for you to be worried? There is a complete legal procedure that's in place. This is being monitored by the Supreme Court. Unless,
Of course not.
Chief Justice Arnab Goswami would like to...
Renuka Chaudhary.
Why?
Renuka Chaudhary, 1 minute, please. No, 1 second. One second. I genuinely believe. I genuinely believe.
Parliamentary.
I genuinely believe that I must be doing something right that 3 politicians on the panel have a problem with what I'm asking. But I will ask just 2 questions and answer my
have no
questions here
problem.
today. Now, 1 second. Please,
I have no
please,
problem
let me
with
get
that.
specific. I think we should go deeper. I think we should get specific.
Arnab,
The
who are
entire
the 3 politicians?
The entire argument, Renuka Chaudhary, let's get a straight answer from you on this one. The entire argument has been, we did what the screening committee wanted us to do, right? Kumar Ketkar?
Yeah.
That's been the argument of the
That has
government.
been the argument.
They've said screening committee did it, we only followed the screening committee, right?
Yeah, but they don't only follow the screening committee. Finally, Prime Minister will take a decision on the basis of the advice of the screening committee and also on the advice of the rest of the bureaucracy. I don't think competent authority is in question. Everybody knows Prime Minister himself has said in Parliament that he is taking full responsibility. So competent authority, everybody knows.
1 second. Here is not a question of whether the Prime Minister has said so. My question is, if the recommendations of the screening committee, Renuka Chaudhary, let's be specific, are not binding, then is the allotment process even more discretionary? What happens to the screening committee proposals? And if the decision of the screening committee is to be junked, right, then isn't that the decision of the coal ministry, which in this case was headed by the Prime Minister himself? What is the logic here? You are junking the entire process of the screening committee. You are adding a great level of discretion, and all we want to know is who brought in that element of discretion? Who? Beyond the screening committee, who?
Arnab, if you understand the act of governance, and if you understand the veracity of time and timely interventions which are to be made by different authorities at difficult times in order to promote or change when there is no policy in position there.
I don't.
And when things happen in retrospective effect, you are questioning something in a different era, at a different time, when different things prevail.
Ms. Chaudhary.
Now, it's very easy to come on to camera and say black and white, yes or no.
Ms. Chaudhary,
it's like asking, have you beaten your wife to deal?
If you find any factual inaccuracy, then I'd like to remind you, let's get TSR Subramaniam in, because I'd like to remind you before I go to TSR Subramaniam that there is all I'm doing, I'm holding.
Talking about governance, which is an evolving, ongoing process at different times, different situations develop, and you need to take decisions.
Right. So the question is,
and so you're damned if you do and damned
no,
if
it's
you
not.
don't.
It's not. Ms. Chaudhary, consider the statement of the Prime Minister. Now TSR Subramaniam will come next. This is the statement of the Prime Minister, which comes out on the 27th of August 2012 at 7:15 p.m. Quote, any administrative allocation procedure involves some judgment, and in this case the judgment was that of the many participants in the screening committee acting collectively. There were then no allegations of impropriety in the functioning of the committee. Now, all we want to know is, can the Prime Minister then explain why he felt